Man, nice to meet you, brother. Give you a quick introduction, man. My name is Ray Austin. I'm one of the co-founders, the commissioner of the FCF, man. And I just want to just tell you, man, I'm honored to be here with you, man. I appreciate. I've heard you've been around for a long time.
Appreciate that.
We appreciate that for real.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this set up right. All right, I think we're good.
That was my first 30 minutes when you weren't here. I couldn't get my mic set up, so that was good, man.
Right. This technology,
man, it's crazy. Hey, are we all set to go, or?
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, cool. No, man, I just wanted to get a chance to talk to you, man, and just get a feel for you. And first of all, just, again, thank you, man, for being part of this. We've been working on this, man, for seeing us been about 6 years, and I'm one of the co-founders. And just a little quick background on myself: I went to the University of Tennessee, 5th round draft pick, New York Jets, Chicago Bears, 4 years, retired, became an actor, model, and all that crap. Did life after, and now I'm the commissioner of this deal right here. And man, we're super excited to get you cracking and getting you going.
Right. I'm excited to be a part of it. I kind of. You guys have kind of went over and around, and I was like, oh, we're gonna go to Vegas and do the draft, and it was like, got pushed back. I was like, okay, they fighting, so
Yeah, man, you know how that is, man. I mean, and COVID has just changed the world for everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, kind of getting on that, man. Like, how you doing? I know how you feeling. How is it? I know you've been rehabbing, and how's that looking?
It's a lot better than it was. So just still taking it day by day, week by week.
Yeah.
But yeah, this COVID stuff has been an experience for everybody. A lot of adjustments, a lot of cancellations. But getting a feel for it now, thank goodness.
Yeah, how is that doing? How is that? Because I know having the week for the players to Tuesday being your day off. Has COVID changed any of those things? I know how it's always ripping and running.
No. I mean, it's changed it that you have to come in now because you gotta do the testing every day. So, no matter what, you got to come in to do the testing at least. That's the biggest change is because I mean, if you're a player, you kind of come in every day no matter what. But Tuesdays you didn't have to come in.
You still got to come in on Tuesdays and get tested.
You got to come in, and if you can't go anywhere, like so. Some dudes like, hey, I'm gonna miss Tuesday, so I'm gonna leave Monday and go somewhere, and then come back late Tuesday and be cool. And none of that.
Damn, yeah.
You miss a day of testing, you out the week.
Oh wow, man, dude. And you being a player's coach, man. I didn't look at so many chats and everything that always comes up is two things: player coach and leadership. And the thing that I love about you is you were always a cerebral player, and I want to get this on tape because I want players, fans to understand how important it is to be a student of the game and a guy that stays in the film room. When I was at Tennessee, me and Peyton Manning used to watch film all day long. I used to watch him roast me in practice all day, and I needed to figure that out. But I could you really talk about that, like how important it is to be a player it's about the film room?
Well, honestly, that's a huge factor, and for me, it's all about mastering the things that take no talent, and that's one of those things that nobody can take from you. Nobody can tell you how much you can watch, how long you can watch, how many hours, which plays to watch. Like you can watch as much as you want, as long as you want, and go at it. And it gives you so much. It makes the game so much easier and so much slower because if you say everybody's athletic, everybody's here athletically, and some guys are here athletically, some guys are freaking crazy athletic, and some guys are here. But if you say this guy's crazy athletic and that's all he got, that's what he depends on. He don't watch a lot of film. But this guy is decently athletic, but watches a ton of film. He'll eventually be better than that kid because the body, the physical aspects of the game, they go away at some point. Your physical gifts diminish. But the mental side of it doesn't ever. So if you come into it with that mentality that you want to play the game above the shoulders, even when your body is at its peak and at its top tier shape, then you're gonna exceed, you're gonna freaking evolve, and you're gonna dominate the game because because there is something that can be understood about understanding formation, situations, down and distance, parts of the field, which offensive coordinator you're going against, et cetera, et cetera. Yep. And the guys that don't do that, the guys that are like, man, I got it. You know, I run 4.3 and I'm 6'3" and I can jump 42. And that'll get you so far. That'll get you 2-3 years of probably all pro level play.
Yeah.
But after that, when those gifts start to diminish, you'll be out of the league.
And that's funny you said it. And that goes into my second question. That being the case, your body not being able to last that long, you know, would you make the transition like some of the, you know, better defensive backs, Dale Carter, the Rod Woodson, Dion even did it at one point where he transitioned and went from corner to safety?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it because it's a different vantage point. So I'd have to go back to the fundamentals of everything to really make that transition, because if I'm going to do anything, I don't want to just be like, hey man, you were an all-pro Hall of Fame corner and then you were just an average safety for a couple of years. You know, I'd want to be locked in, be detailed, be the best freaking safety I could be if that's the transition, if that's what the team wanted me to play. And so I'd have to go back to my fundamentals and study it differently. And it almost re-energized me because it'd be different. You know, playing corner is playing corner. You know what I mean? I line up, you go through your routine, you play it. I've been playing it for 10 years now. But if I move to safety, it'd be a whole different approach to the game and, different situations that I'm put in, which is exciting and, it's different.
Yeah. Quick question. I know you're from Compton. You ever heard of the Compton Cowboys?
The Compton Cowboys? No, it was. I ain't been there in a while now, too. It was a Compton Oilers, and it was a Compton Titans. And
no. So the Compton Cowboys. So I do some stuff with Area. You know the Boots Company in Oakland.
Yep.
Compton Cowboys is the.
Oh, you talking about the literal Cowboys?
Yeah.
I thought you meant like football. Yeah. I've heard. I've seen them.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah,
horses around the city.
Yeah, man. I do some stuff for Area, and when I go up there in Oakland every other month, and I saw the Compton Cowboys got their own gear now. Like Area brought them on, and they branded themselves as the Compton Cowboys, and it is dope. So when I thought of that, I was like, man, I wonder if you know those cats, man.
Oh wow! I see. I always translate everything to football, and I don't know any of them, but I've seen them riding them horses around Compton. Man, it's hard to miss.
Ain't that dope, man? That's some of the dopest. I like some of their videos are some of the dopest videos out there, man.
They are.
But and talking about some coverage, man. Like, tell me a little bit about. I already looked it up, but like, I want your fans to hear about blanket coverage. I know what blanket coverage means, but what does it mean to you? Talking about your non-for-profit.
Well, it came from the heart. It came from experience. It came from growing up in a place where people didn't have a lot of money. People didn't have a lot of anything, didn't have hope really in a lot of respects. People kind of just go, through the routine, the day to day, just trying to get by. There's a lot of single parent households, unfortunately, a lot of kids going to school, wearing the same clothes, not getting a bath, not having electricity at the house, dealing with abuse at the house, dealing with drug use at the house. And it makes it so hard for a kid to succeed. It makes it so hard for a kid to leave that environment and go to school and say, hey, I'm going to lock in. I'm going to have everything I need to succeed. And I'm going to make it. Because a lot of times when they're in those environments, they don't have everything they need to succeed. They don't have a pen. They don't have a backpack. They don't have a paper. And they can't even ask their parents or their legal guardians for those things because they don't even have the money, or they don't feel like they can approach them. And seeing that growing up really, really had a huge impact on me and really affected me. And I told myself, if I ever grew up and I ever got any money, I'd create a foundation to be able to help kids like that, to be able to just, even if I could just give them pens and papers and notebooks. And then if we could ever get enough money to give scholarships and things like that, man, we really try to help those kids out because it's just unfair. They didn't tell these people to have them. They didn't tell, hey, I want to be born into this situation. That's the circumstances they were born into. And so long story short, I just want to be able to help those kids and give them a fair chance to be successful in that world because, foundation, the education is the foundation to a lot of people's success. And it's unfair if you don't even get that.
100%. Me and my wife live in Chicago. We have a house here in Chicago too. We're still on the South Side, man. And
oh man,
and we do people. it's easy to talk the game, but do you really gonna walk it too? You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
me and my wife, we decided to keep our property in Hyde Park in Bronzeville and be in this area and say we want to make an impact, you know, and I just move away and do nothing but still be here and be, you know, a good role model in that sense, you know, having showing, you know, young kids that, hey, you can still live in these areas and whatnot. So I commend you on that, man. Anybody that messes with the kids, man, I'm a big fan of. So
Right, man. Because the kids are our future, you know, and I don't think, and it's no fault of anybody's, you know, I don't think anybody does enough for kids of color, and tries to get them outside of the box of just sports or just rapping or just, you know, and just opens their mind to the possibilities that you can be anything, you know. And I think we fall victim to the limitations of what we see, you know, and that's, you know, we can blame whoever we can blame, but, you know, I mean, eventually it has to change. And this is coming from somebody who's obviously had a tremendous amount of success in athletics.
Yep.
So it's a difficult platform, but I also went to Stanford University. So it's one of those situations where you try to speak to them and say, hey, this is a possibility, but there are other avenues to success. Don't think this is the only way to make your dreams happen.
That's 100. And then I love what you just said, because I don't know if you really know this, but you know, what we're trying to create is, you know, not just you know, we talk about the NFL. What does the NFL do for us? It's a platform, it's a network, it's places where you get access that other people just can't get to. And that's what we're trying to create this place for our players, you know, sports innovation and technology, where they can use this platform to do the other thing that they want to do. And, you know, like, I want to know, because I always thought like certain guys, when they're going to get out, they're going to be coaches. I would think that you would probably, you know, your life after would be a coach, but I might be wrong. What do you tell me? What do you see your life after?
Well, honestly, you know, there's a couple different avenues that I'm considering right now, honestly. But if I'm going to be a coach, it's not going to be the type of coach that people expected me to be. I'm going to be a freaking little league coach for my son and Pop Warner football, and, you know, and trying to send him to the championship, baby.
If I ever do any coaching, it's just going to be little league. That's it.
It's going to be the kids, you know. It's going to be trying to teach them the fundamentals of the game and trying to get them better week by week and try to win some games and try not to push them too hard, but, you know, I'm too competitive not to. So that's going to be a battle I have to fight. But I'm going to do the commentating world for a while. You know, I'm going to talk the game. If somebody, you know, approaches me about running a team or being a general manager, then that's a conversation that I'll be willing to have. But I don't think I want to coach in this league. You know, if you want to be the consult and talk to your corners, you know, for a couple weeks, a year, and teach them some of the tricks of trade, I'd have no problem with that. But
you take that broadcast class?
Oh yeah, I'm going into the booth for sure.
Yeah. You know, the NFL got that the broadcast boot camp.
Yeah, no, yeah. I haven't had a chance to go. Every time I go, something happens, or either we're in a Super Bowl and it's been too long of a season, or me and my wife have a kid, or it's COVID, or you know, so I never get the chance to run over there and do it. But
I ain't mad at that. Here's the thing right here, man. Since you know you and Quavo are gonna be partnered up teammates. And, you know, I'm a big fan. I tell this all the time. I'm a big fan of the culture, like what the team's culture is going to be like. I've been on some good teams. I've been on some bad teams. You know how that is. And what do you know, how do you see your culture with, you know, partnering up with Quavo? And, you know, how do you see and want your fans' culture to be like?
Man, I want them to know this is going to be a fun team. This is going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. But there's also going to be accountability. Like, if you want to win, you got to have it. You know, there got to be respect. There got to be accountability. There got to be tiers of things that winning culture always leaves clues, you know, and in every winning culture, you'll find respect. You'll find accountability. You'll find appreciation, you know, and you'll find hard work and dedication. You know, you'll find those things are common threads in every winning culture. And I think I look forward to our team having those things, you know, and you can't have the hierarchy. You can't say, hey, man, we got to treat this guy like this, man, because he's our star. And then the guy that you just signed who hasn't done anything, and you'd be like, man, well, we don't worry about him. We'll get to him when we get to him. You got to treat everybody with respect from day one. And you got to get that message through to the players that everybody treats everybody with respect, from the quarterback to the last man on the roster. You know, we got to do this thing together.
100%. I like that what you just said. I know you know you know our rules. You know, we're on 7-on-7. You know, we're hour-long games. We're playing it like a Madden game. We're trying to make it real fast. I took out special teams. That's how I made my money, dog. I was a fifth rounder like you, fam.
I'm surprised you took it out.
So, okay, but see, I love that. Now, guess what we took? Guess what we replaced it with?
What?
One-on-one drill. Exactly. Everybody I tell that I was talking to Fitz the other day. He just, as soon as I said it, he just laughed. And I said, so after every touchdown, we're just gonna have man on man for the extra point.
Oh, y'all crazy.
right. Look, tell everybody, because everybody don't get it when I say it. Tell everybody what that period is like.
It's the hardest period in football for a DB. It's an offensive play. It's an offensive play where they expect to win. They know what's going on. They know what they're doing. The quarterback has all the time in the world for the receiver to do whatever he can to get open, and he has the whole field to do it.
And 4 or 5 seconds to do it.
In 4 or 5 seconds in the whole field. So if he just said, put a foot in the ground, run across the whole field, I'll throw it to the other side, you go get it. And we'll see if this dude can react to that.
Now, but you done been up against some of the best. When you're a big dude. I'm not as big as you. You're a lanky dude. And what is like, I know you probably bump, press, but as one of the hardest, toughest guys that you had to go up against, challenging guys, not talking speed. Speed's different. You know what I'm saying? Speed's one thing, but what's that guy that's got that, that quick twitch that you got to be like?
It's really not the quick twitch because everybody, if you play corner, you twitch it yourself. You know what I mean? Especially if you live at the line, you got to have some feel and some, wiggle about you. But it's the unorthodox movement. Guys like Stevie Johnson and Devontae right now and Keenan Allen. It's the unorthodox crossover movements that really give everybody a little trouble because it's so unlike everybody else. It's like you see 10 Ford cars drive by, 10 Ford cars, a Honda, a Lexus or whatever, and then you see a Bugatti, and you're just like, damn, that don't look the same as everybody else. That's not the same kind of. They're all cars, but not the same kind of car.
That's dope. I know you're a gamer because I didn't watch you or heard you talking trash. Not really, but I know you do Madden, but and that's cool. But what is your other? I would be surprised that you still are probably still in football and probably pick FIFA.
No, my teammate's trying to get me in FIFA. My boy KK trying to get me in it now.
Okay, all right.
I just can't get with soccer, man. I've been trying, but I
didn't even got into that. I still don't even understand it. I don't even understand the rules then.
I understood the rules to a degree, but it's just like I cannot watch a game the whole time and then it ends 0-0. Yeah. And I'm supposed to be like, man, that was a great game. And I'm a defensive player, so I appreciate defense. But if you're saying they're just kicking the ball back and forth in the middle of the field, and I'm just like, okay, a few dudes got crossed up. That ain't enough for me.
Right. 1-0 ain't impressive. I feel you on that though. So what's your second game?
I play NBA 2K. I play Call of Duty. I play Assassin's Creed. I play Star Wars. I mean, anything to kind of take me to something I can just freaking pitter patter out in my free time when. Especially during COVID, my family's in Seattle and I'm here by myself. So I just keep my mind off of COVID and my family not being here, and just keep myself busy.
That's awesome, man. Speaking of our fans, bro, like you're a fan dude. You've always been a fan guy. And what's been one of your most like memorable, weirdest, crazy, situation you ever had with a fan? Like it was something that touched you, or you were like, wow, that was awesome. I saw a kid that had the 2.5 on and, I dapped him up after the pick, or, is it just some weird chick that came up and just jumped in your arms? I mean, what
the powerful moments are usually with kids, honestly, and we do a lot of philanthropy, obviously, and you try to go to children's hospitals because those kids are dealing with stuff kids should never have to deal with. And, I could go countless stories, but there was a story of a kid who only had a couple months to live and gave me a wristband, that had his name on it. It was certain color, it was purple. And, I was in Seattle and we were, but I wore it. and we ended up going to the Super Bowl and winning it that year. And I wore it. I never took once he gave it to me, I never took the wristband off. And the kid had just told me how much it meant to him. And honestly, I hadn't thought about it, because I put it on. I told him I'd put it on. I'd never thought about taking it off. So I didn't think much about it. And I guess his parents or somebody had reached out to a reporter and told him that I was wearing it for him. And I really was. I was wearing it. I was, I wanted him to know that I was thinking of him. He's fighting this fight. I'm here with you. Mm-hmm. And we were at the Super Bowl, and they asked me, and they were like, what pushed you? I said, man, it's kids like that. Like, we play a game. Like, this is a game. Whether you get beat up, whatever, it's a game. Like, I go home at the end of the night. Life goes on. Win, lose, or draw, my life goes on. The fight that these kids have to deal with, they may not walk away from, and that means, the fact that he wants me, he feels like I can help him in any part of his journey, any part of his fight. I can have a positive, I can make him smile. I can help him, get up out the bed and feel like there's hope. Then whatever it takes, and it's always had a tremendous impact on me. The kid end up making it longer than they thought he'd live. But he did end up passing. But after Super Bowl, after everything, he saw everything. But it was just really, it's humbling. It's an emotional thing to talk about because it's death. It's like of course I want to. Like if wearing this could take some of my life and give it to that kid, then I would award more. But just to be able to have a positive impact on kids who don't have a lot to look forward to, who didn't have a lot of, things to smile about, meant a lot more to me. Then I had some weird experiences where I'm in the bathroom and people ask for autographs, but that's a story for a different day.
But I have to say this, though. Everything that I noticed today was that Vote shirt. And, coming up, and that wasn't really pushed, in the Black community. It wasn't even pushed with athletes, but, you looked up to the Muhammad Ali's, you know what I'm saying? And, Olympics and all that, like just for African-American kids with color, kids, period, fans, whatever. The fact that, you representing something that goes way back so long and you are like, you walking around with that, like, how does that, this whole social justice thing it's been a lot. It's been a lot for everybody. And I've seen you and a lot of the brothers just sitting there standing strong. And not only do I commend you for it, because I don't know if a lot of people had a lot of power like they did. You know what I'm saying? A lot of to pride to stand up like a lot of guys did. And you did, and you've spoken out on it. Like, let me know. Could you tell me, like, how does that feel, man? To know that you stand for that, and and people look up to you for that.
It honestly feels like the right thing to do. I just want to be somebody that I would want my son to look up to and to say, hey, that man's doing it right. I want to be the person I want my son to grow up to be. And in order to do that, nobody's perfect, but you got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. And I'm just trying my best to use the platform and acclaim and notoriety and whatever else, I've been blessed to receive for positive change, to make the world a better place than I found it, to do things that I feel like should be done, and I don't think you need to be asked to do it. I feel like it's the right thing to do. My parents instilled the right values in me, and I'm trying to instill the right values in my son. And if I'm not standing up for things and speaking on issues that I feel like should be changed, then how can I expect him to do so?
That's what's up. Do you how do you feel about that being, that a part of the team, the culture of the team? Do you feel that would be something that you want to push or
Well, I hate to ever push anything on anybody. Yeah. I don't. I don't feel like that's the way you get the best results. I think it has to be organic. I think it has to be genuine. I think now I can give my opinion. I can give how I feel and be genuine. But for me to ask my players or to ask my team to feel the same way I feel, I can't force them to.
I'm gonna just talking to the producer, letting them know that you're killing it. So I need these names. We're gonna talk these names now, man. So I know you know that in the FCF, the Fan Control Football League, the fans are helping you pick your team name, and we got some crazy names, bro. I'm just gonna let you know that already off the top.
I figured we would. I was waiting.
I'm just gonna let you know. And for all the fans that haven't voted yet, you can go to FCFL.io. You can go to FCF Vote and vote for Team Sherman Quavo. You know what you got. So I'm gonna throw these out to you, bro. I'm gonna just start. You just yay, nay. We got the producer online. He gonna hear me. And he's just gonna, you know, and you can even come on, son, a couple of them if you want to. I wouldn't mind. So here we go. Big Drip.
Okay. I like it. You know, simple, easy. You know, it's hip.
Hip. There you go. Hip. I like that. Inferno.
Aggressive.
Aggressive. Ray Austin Raiders. I didn't put that in there, fam. But, you know, if you and Quavo want to sit down, I got you.
Okay. You know, we'll put that one somewhere.
All right. What about Sea Chickens?
Yeah, that don't seem like anything aggressive or doesn't sound like a winning culture.
What is a sea chicken? I don't even know what a sea chicken is.
I think it's a derogatory term of sorts.
There you go. Okay, man, scratch that one. All right, this one I do like. This all you. Shut down corner.
I would love that. You know, it seems all encompassing, but it seems very specific at the same time. So
that don't feed into Quavo. That's right.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, good point. Something football something.
Well, it just, you know, we leave an ambiguity, you know, it's like now this too ambiguous for me.
Okay, this one right here fit both y'all. Swag money.
Now that's something we can run with. You know, we got to, you know what I mean? Then you got, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We got celebrations you can do with it.
This should be the logo. Just do it.
Right. Just
doing this.
Oh, that'd be a good one too.
We just doing it.
Money in the air.
Right. Team Rush. Sorry.
Yeah, too generic.
Yeah, right. The Boss Dogs.
Okay. I see what we can do with it. A lot of things we can do there, you know.
The Culture.
Ooh.
Exactly. I see where they're going with it.
Ooh.
Exactly. When I heard it the first time, I was like, but then I was like, damn, that's kind of Quavo, him. Man. Ooh.
Right. And then you'd be like, man, we got to play the culture.
Are you talking?
Like, ooh, that's tough to deal with.
Apparel. You talking music? What's our music gonna be like? Like,
right.
I like that. I like that one. The Damn Things.
You know, it just that's old school.
Okay.
You know, yeah. Do the damn thing. You know?
That's funny. I still say that. Damn, that's fucked up.
No, I mean it's hip.
Anyway, I'll let that slide. The Three Migos.
Well, I mean, I'm not one of the Migos, so you know that don't even work for him.
It worked for him, exactly. I like this one now. Well, now you call me old, so that's why I probably like it. Too legit to quit.
Too legit to quit. See, but we wouldn't be hip. We'd have to play all the old school. It'd be 80s R&B and hip hop every game.
If y'all 80s hip hop, LL Cool J, yeah. Hey, that might work, dog. Dude,
right? Hey, it's a vibe.
25ers.
Yeah, too specific. We ain't gonna. Can't go that specific.
Dollar bill, y'all.
If you were from where I'm from, then you would know that I gotta get mine in a big black truck. You can get yours in a 6'4".
Right. That'll be the chorus. I like that. Diggers. Oh, gold diggers. Really? Gold diggers?
If we was in Vegas, that might be a chance. You know what I mean?
Or Miami. But
right.
I like this one. Skirt. Right?
I'm telling you, the culture is still, you know what I mean, the one that's binging in my ear.
Man, that fits right in the culture. That's it. I think we got. I know I got mine too, man. I'm gonna put this one in it. Swerve Dogs.
You know, it just.
Hey, that's it. I'm gonna stop right there. Look, there's about 100 more names in your submissions, and if all the fans go to fcfl.io or vote FCF vote, you can come up with some other names. But right now, Sherman, what you thinking? I'm thinking the culture for me right now.
I mean, the culture. I saw mercenaries in there. That if we getting aggressive, but the culture, big drip. Like we might put a couple of them in there with the culture.
Right,
you know?
Oh, yeah. Big drip, culture, okay. Mo Hundo.
I mean, Mo Hundo. I mean, I'm not.
I like it. I mean,
I'm not mad at it.
And that's skirt. All right. So we got to pick 5, bro. Last one. Big drip. I like. You said the culture.
The culture got to be in there.
You want to go skirt?
Skirt. Inferno. If we're going aggressive.
Inferno. Okay. And they threw some more at me. Dang on. Okay. Last, we got to pick out. I'm gonna pick 4 or 5 and throw these at you.
Legends. I like that.
Legends. Oh man. Shit. Blanket corner. Shoot. Let me see.
Mercenaries.
Mercenaries. Yep. You like your mercenaries?
I do.
Like mercenaries. That could be like an Assassin's Creed logo type dude. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Diamonds in the rough.
Ooh.
Like, whoa, hold up. I actually like that one right there because that really fits.
Right. On a lot of levels.
Diamonds in the rough, dog. You was 5th round. Look, me and you came
Come
out
on now. On a lot of levels.
The same round, 5th round, and look at what you're doing right now, dude. Come
on now.
That's diamonds in the rough. I like that right there.
I do too. I like
that right there. Cool, man. Hey, look, I ain't gonna hold you up, dog. I'm gonna say this to you, bro. You beast. I'm so excited to work with y'all, man. Y'all have been authentic and original since y'all have been in the game. Y'all represent the Gridiron Brothers so well, the legends. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see they mess up your inductee head and mess up dreads. I know they're gonna mess it up, but you know what? I can't wait to see that, man. You deserve it. One of my favorite players, man. I can't wait to work with you.
I appreciate it, man. I look forward to the league taking off and getting a chance to see our team win the first championship, of the inaugural season. You know what I mean? We about to do this thing.
I love it, dog. I love it, bro. I appreciate you, man.
All right. Appreciate you.
I'll talk to you. Right on.